So I'm a little bit behind on filming my monthly favorites, but I still wanted to make a video for August because I discovered some new products that I really love. First, I want to talk about this Habit nail polish. So I've worked with Habit on featuring some of their products, and it's a high-end nail polish. I believe it's all natural. Don't quote me on that. I'll include a link to where you can buy Habit on the blog post, and you can read all the details there. But I also believe it's free of just kind of all the junk that you find in a lot of regular nail polish. And it's high-end. It's, I think, 18 bucks a bottle. The shades are absolutely beautiful, and I love having my nails polished, oddly enough. I'm bare today, but I'd say my favorite polishes are Essie. I don't know about OPI anymore. I mean, historically I'd say that's my favorite, but it's been a long time since I've used an OPI shade that I really love. And C&D Vinylux is a favorite as well. That's kind of a long wear. It sort of acts like a gel polish. But this Habit polish in Sunset Boulevard is maybe the most beautiful shade of polish I've ever worn. And I've tried a couple others and they're good, but this is just like the perfect blue-gray. It's almost like a periwinkle. And I honestly didn't know what I was going to think of it when I saw it. I'm like, I don't know, blue nail polish. You know, I stick to kind of the neutral classic colors. But it's not overpoweringly blue, and it sort of looks gray in some light as well, which I love. So this has been an absolute favorite. I think I've worn this almost the entire month. Despite the fact that I've had my Makeup Forever, what is the name of it? It's a long wear concealer for a really long time. I always like trying new things. So I picked up the Laura Mercier High Coverage Concealer for under eye. It's a little bit dirty because it was in my travel makeup bag, and I got the shade 0.5. So she just recently added a couple shades to, I believe, all of her foundations, or at least the newer ones, and they're 0.5s. So instead of just having, you know, shade 1, 2, 3, they have 1. Well, they have 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, which is great because sometimes if you fall in between the shades, makeup artists would tell you just buy both shades and mix them together, but who the heck wants to spend double on foundation? So I love that she sort of integrated a half shade in there, which works perfectly, and 0.5 is the lightest, and that's what works for me. It's got a little tube here that you get the concealer out of at the end, and it is like a pin-sized hole. So you really need to squeeze it to get it out, and I think it even says somewhere, maybe on the packaging or something, that like a little goes a long way, so they really control that you can't squeeze a bunch of it out. And the coverage has been great. It's equal to the Makeup Forever Under Eye Concealer that I've loved for a really long time. And you can tell like it's a thick, high coverage concealer. So this has been a favorite for August for sure. I received a sample of the Fresh Lotus Eye Gel in a kit that I picked up at Sephora. I love Fresh products so much. I love the Lotus. I have the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve face cream that I love. I don't know if I'll ever use another face cream. And I've tried a couple of the rose products. I don't love the smell of rose as much. But the Fresh Lotus sort of product line, I think there's just a Lotus sort of collection. It smells like cucumbers, and that smells fresh to me, ironically enough. But anyway, I finished up this little travel tube, and I was like, oh shoot, it's over. So I may pick out the full size, or I may look for something new, because even though I love it so much, I always like trying new things out. So this has been a favorite for August, and I think it took me maybe 2 months to finish up this whole tube. So check out, like, if you're new to the product line, check out little packages, because the sample sizes are pretty significant, and you'll be able to get a lot of use out of it before you decide if you want to purchase the full size. Alright, I was going to look up how to say this word before I started filming this video, but I'm not in my office because David's taking a nap, and so I'm in my bedroom because that's further away from the nursery. But I got this Noir, N-O-I-R, black eyeliner. It's called Forever Noir. I think that's how you say it. It's a long wear eyeliner. I got it in my August Birchbox, I think. And it's great. I had talked earlier about the fact that I was struggling finding an eyeliner that didn't smudge off and wore really well and was really kind of dark and inky. And I just like the ease of using a kohl liner instead of doing a gel liner or even a liquid liner. And the Cynthia Rowley black liner that you can find on Birchbox.com, it's sort of an exclusive partnership, is great, but I'm terrified they're going to discontinue it. So even though I still have like half a stick of that eyeliner, I wanted to find something that I could maybe default to in case they discontinue it. I don't know if they are, but you know, I feel like they always discontinue the things that you love. So this eyeliner is great. It delivered, it is equal to the Cynthia Rowley one. Lots of good inky darkness, but not too much where it kind of smudges everywhere and gets all over your eye. Another eyeliner I used is the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in Sepia. Sepia? I'm pretty sure it's sepia. I've heard both. I'm gonna go with sepia. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I can be wrong. Anyway, it's this really beautiful champagne color. I had a darker one. Oh shoot, I can't remember the name of it. I'll put a link to it because it's equally beautiful. And I like using these colors under my eye. Like along my lower lash line. I find that using a black liner, unless I'm doing like a really strong smoky eye, which I never do, a black eyeliner is too dark, and even if you smudge it out, it kind of pulls my eyes down. So I like the look of something under my lower lash line, but not like a dark, harsh line. And I found that these Stila liners are perfect for adding sort of a shadow under there without you taking the time to sort of dip a fine angled brush in eyeshadow and working it under there. These you can just really quickly run underneath and it'll give you some depth and contour right on that lower lash line without being too much color. So this sepia color, if you like sort of champagne-y hues that aren't too sheer or light, definitely look into this liner. On my lips is the L'Oreal Glossy Balm in Innocent Coral, and I don't know if I'd call it coral. I mean, the packaging looks pretty darn pink, and even the stick of color looks pretty darn pink. I'd almost put it, I don't know, on me it wears kind of berry. I guess it's got a little bit of an orange undertone, but I think it falls pretty much in the pinky berry end of the spectrum. It's not orange with coral, and sometimes you think that when you hear coral, you think, oh, that's going to be nice and orange, and maybe even peach, but it's mostly pink. Anyway, it's really nice. It wears really nice, and it's called a Glossy Balm, and it is in fact a glossy balm. And I like using these big chunky sticks if I just want a lot of impact. But this stays put. It's not as highly pigmented as the high-end sticks like this, so it wears a little bit nicer. So it may wear off a little bit quicker than the high-end ones, but you don't run the risk of it sort of edging out into your skin and off your lips. I always go back and forth on whether or not I use a shave cream when I shave my legs in the shower, but I saw this Almond shave cream by Lather on the Gloss 48 website. It's a cool website. It's a bunch of small-time beauty product lines that you maybe wouldn't find at Sephora or Ulta. A couple of the lines that are sold at gloss48.com I've gotten in my Birchboxes, so I was a little bit familiar with them. But if you like trying sort of indie, new, unique, not mainstream beauty products, Gloss 48 is where to find them. And so I saw this almond shave cream and I was like, I don't eat almonds, I actually don't really like them, but it sounded like a nice soft scent for shave cream, and I didn't actually know what to expect for the consistency of the product, but it's like shave cream you were to spray out of a can, Skintimate, you know, that everyone used in high school and probably a lot of people still use. I didn't know if it would just be a cream like a thick conditioner, but it's kind of light and airy, looks a little bit like whipped cream, I guess, but shinier. Anyway, it's great. It doesn't budge after you put it on, so sometimes shave cream can just rinse right off as soon as any mist hits it, but this stuff is thick enough that it sticks on your legs until you shave, and the smell is powerful. It's almond. I mean, it smells exactly like almond extract, but it's nice if you like sort of those soft, earthy scents. My last favorite for August is the Sebastian Drench Moisture Conditioner. So if you follow on Instagram, you know that I've kind of been doing a conditioner hunt. It's funny, I was home this past week and the water is different at my parents' house than it is at my home in North Carolina. I think it's a little bit softer, and historically I hated that because I felt like it always weighed my hair down, but my hair's been very dry, so now I really like showering with soft water because I feel like that extra hydration helps my hair feel really smooth and soft. I can glide a brush through there with no problem, and at home here, despite however many deep conditioners I use, I still get a little bit of roughness, I think, just from the dryness. Anyway, I've been looking for a new conditioner. In the past I was using Pureology Pure Volume Shampoo and then Pureology Hydrate Conditioner. I still am using the Pureology Pure Volume Shampoo. I love it. I alternate between that and using Redken Bodyful if I need to really clean my hair off. But the Pureology Hydrate was just not doing it for me anymore. I still think it's a great conditioner. I love it. But I just kind of wanted to try something new and wanted to see if switching up a product would help hydrate differently. And so I tried this. I'll list kind of all the products I went through. But of the ones that I tried, this Drench by Sebastian is sort of that perfect conditioner because it's hydrating. It doesn't feel heavy in your hair, but you can run. I like to be able to rake my fingers through my hair in the shower when I have conditioner on my hair. And I feel like if you can't rake your fingers through, it's not soft enough to be doing that good of a job. So that's what I look for in conditioners. I could always rake my fingers through my hair with Pureology Hydrate because it's really thick, and Drench gives you that same hydration without the weight of Pureology Hydrate. At least that's what I found. So this is a good one if you're on the hunt for a conditioner. I haven't tried the shampoo just because I didn't buy it and I'm not really looking for a shampoo, and you don't always have to stick with the duos that are sold together. You can. But I'm kind of interested in trying this shampoo now for a good hydrating day of hydrating shampoo and hydrating conditioner. But I'm loving the combo of the Pureology Pure Volume and this Sebastian Drench. Okay, so those were all my favorites for August. A good variety of makeup and hair, I think. So I'll include links to all the things I mentioned right below this video on the blog post. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find a link to the blog post right below this video in the information box. If you enjoyed this video and want to see any other favorites videos, you can find those all on my YouTube channel.